I've been waiting for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years, to get my hands on this fragrance. I've been wanting this fragrance ever since I smelled the sample pack that I got from Kingdom Fragrances. I'm not even sure if Kingdom Fragrances still do fragrances anymore. I got that sample set based off of a recommendation on a stream that I saw that Diedrich Hicks did. This was that far back. It was that far back. And he was talking about Francesca Bianchi's fragrances on a live stream. And I said, man, let me go buy that and see what it's talking about, because they was loving what they smelled. And when I got them, I did too. I said, oh, this is different. See, when I'm smelling fragrances, I've gotten so used to the designer stuff. I'm starting to get used to the cologne stuff. Not so much the niche stuff, but the more I look at the niche stuff, the more artistic I'm starting to notice fragrances becoming. So when I smelled the Francesca Bianchi stuff, I said, man, this stuff smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. And that's the part of fragrances that I like. That's the part of the fragrance that I like the most. Now, fragrance I'm talking about, let's get this out the way. Sex in the Sea. I got this. It's small, but her stuff costs a couple dollars. Sex in the Sea. Finally got it. Found it for the lowest price that I'd ever find it for. I try to put people up on my Discord like, yo, it's only a few bottles left. You better get it if you want it. This Sex in the Sea, when I had that sample set, I babysat that Sex in the Sea. I had Sex in the Sea and Sex in the Sea Neroli. And unlike most people, I liked Sex in the Sea more than I liked Sex in the Sea Neroli. Now, I babysat that little 1.5 ml for 2 years. Don't ask how I did it. I would just smell the nozzle. I'm sure a lot of you fragrance people, y'all get something and y'all be like, okay, cool. And then y'all put it right back up on the shelf. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't play with me. So that fragrance had a lot of time to develop, right? And what I noticed is it went from being like this warm, animalic, almost kind of leathery type of vibe to I started to notice more of the fruit that was in there. There was some pineapple notes in there. And I said, okay, pineapple and coconut I started to pick up on. Like, it took a little while, but because it was one of those things that I just laid down, didn't think about it. Then I pick it back up because I like the dark side that she has. That one is like, that's a real leather fragrance. Leather and animalic. Most of her stuff has civet in it. It has some sort of animalic note. It's kind of her signature. Though I do see that some of her more recent fragrances don't have the animalic note in it. So maybe she's going away from it. I got to get my nose on some of the newer stuff that she has. But this one, what I noticed started to happen with that sample was it'll start out with that warm, animalic, suede kind of vibe. And then it'd turn into like a pina colada. I said, oh, whoa, hold on. This is something. Because like I can imagine being around someone and they're like, man, what is that you smell that you smell like? What are you wearing? Because they've never smelled this before. I'm sure you could be around 99 out of 100 people. 99 out of those 100 people have never smelled that before. Right? And if they're around you for a while, you'll be like, wait, you smelled like this, but now you smell completely different now. Because again, warm, animalic, suede. And then by about a couple hours later, you can be like, wait, why do you smell like a pina colada now? Did you spray on something else? No, it just turned into a pina colada. Now, it's a good pina colada. It's like real beachy vibes, which is why it could be an all year scent, right? So I get this bottle, and one of the first things that I noticed that I didn't notice before is how powdery it is. So I go on Fragrantica, I'm like, is it powdery? I don't remember it being powdery. And yes, powdery is like really high up there in the Accords. So I said, oh, okay. But when I smell this now, the suede, leather, animalic, ambery type of vibe, that ambergris as well, that I was getting in the beginning of the sample, I'm getting at a lot here, a lot. And I'm like, man, when am I going to pick up on the pineapple, coconut, pina colada type of vibes that I was picking up on in the other one? Couldn't really smell it, right? However, I could tell that it's there. I could tell that the coconut is there. I could tell that the rind of the pineapple is here. It's almost like the way that you smell pineapple in Cajal's Lamar. It's like that type of vibe. But I wasn't really picking up on it like the sample. So I wore this around somebody that's into fragrances. I'm like, yo, do you kind of pick up on like pineapple, coconutness? He's like, yeah, I definitely pick up on it. I'm like, oh my God. This is another one of those things where some people's noses are sensitive to some notes versus other people's. So I'm going to wait. It's a brand new bottle. I'm going to wait a little while and hope that it changes a little bit so that those fruit nuances become more predominant to my nose. Again, I could tell that they're there, but they're just not popping like it was in that sample that I had. However, that's not to say that this doesn't smell good. It still does, but this is different. This is different. It's still going to give off those, what do we call it? We call them pheromones. Still going to give off that. It's still going to give off that animalic nature, that suede. But right now it smells more like a fall winter scent as opposed to the spring and summer version. But I think that that's going to come, I mean, now it's starting to get really hot. It's, oh my God, it's 93 degrees outside. It's 90, I'm about to go outside. It's 93 degrees. So maybe if I wear it now and I go outside and I let it hit for what it's hitting for, maybe it's going to turn into that. But would I still recommend it? Absolutely. But you have to be a seasoned fragrance wearer to wear this. This is not for anybody that's new. This is not for anybody that's used to smelling designers, that like the mass appealing stuff. This is for something that, and this is strong. This is very strong. This is not to be played with. Is it red tobacco strong? No. If I have red tobacco at a powerful 10, meaning performance, projection, sillage, and all of that, the strength of it being a 10, I would say that this is like a 9. This is like a 9. It's strong. It's strong and it lasts long. I'm just waiting for it to change. I want that other nuance that it was giving me. I want that to start cooking up. And maybe it's going to hit when I go outside. 93 degrees?